start, congratulations on having a great season. What was it like for you to go through linebacker U and be able to play the way you have?
Yeah, it was great. I definitely exceeded what I had thought I would have done. I mean, I had such a great experience. Got to play all 4 years in front of unbelievable crowds, huge crowds, and big-time games. It was terrific.
And now that you get ready to take your game to the next level, you won one of the major National Defensive Player of the Year awards, but as you get ready to go to the next level, what are some of the things you think you do that will translate well in the NFL? I'm
a coachable guy, and I learn quick, and that's one thing I kind of take pride in. It's working hard in the behind-the-scenes stuff, you know, with tape and learning stuff to translate it onto the field. And I'm hoping that that'll be one characteristic that'll carry over from college to pro.
And in terms of being able to make plays, what do you visualize when you think of yourself making plays in a league that I would imagine you've watched your whole life?
Yeah, I really can't imagine it, to be honest with you. You know, playing out there for an NFL team, and playing on Sunday. I mean, it's a dream come true to be out there. So to be out there making plays, I mean, that would be unbelievable.
Over these next several months as you get ready for draft day, what are some of the things you think you need to show NFL people so you get selected where you'd like to be selected?
You know, a game like this gives you a chance to showcase a lot of things. You know, your pass rushing skills in the one-on-ones, your cover ability, you know, dropping deep and picking off balls, getting your hands on balls. So things like games like the Senior Bowl, I mean, they help a ton, in my opinion, showing how you play as a football player. And then on top of that, you know, the combine, you got to go out and test well. So I mean, there's a lot of different tests they put you through.
And you go through a whole bunch of interviews. You'll be doing this for weeks and weeks, if not months. What are some of the things that the NFL are looking for from you?
Honesty. I mean, when they talk to you, they want to know the truth about it, you know, every single thing in your life. And you know, they ask you a million questions. I've had a ton of interviews. I've been here for 2 days so far, and you know, each one's different, and each team, they're looking for something a little different. But you know, you go in, you look them in the eye, and you be honest with them, and then they go pretty well.
But I think you strike me as being a guy that doesn't come with a lot of baggage.
No, not much baggage. Quiet, keep to myself, so the interviews aren't too difficult for me.
So in terms of one of the things the Senior Bowl gets to do is give you the opportunity to spend at least a week with an NFL staff, a coaching staff,
yeah.
NFL meetings, NFL-style practice. What is your sense of some of the biggest differences that it will be like when you're doing it full-time between the NFL and college?
Practice tempo is quick. I mean, it's a high tempo, not necessarily the longest practice, but high intensity. I mean, full go every play, not much rest time, and that's good. I mean, that's how games are, and that's the best way to prepare. Off the field, a lot of meeting, board talk. They throw it at you quick, and you got to pick it up. So it's studying up in your room and then getting things down on your own. When in college, it was a lot of doing stuff together as a defense or as an offense.
So when you think about what it's going to be like when you're doing this as your full-time job, what do you think it's going to be like?
It's going to be a lot of work. I mean, it's going to be, I picture kind of the feel from this week at the Senior Bowl, you know, every day, you know, especially during the season. I mean, meetings all day, practices, workouts on top of it. I mean, it's going to be a full day and a lot of work.
So when you envision yourself in the National Football League, what are some of the things you think about?
To be honest, I haven't really even thought about that much. You know, I know it's going to be so much work. You know, I'm just prepared to do it. I'm so happy to be here, and so blessed to get a situation where I can go. I might be able to play in the league, and I just want to work my hardest and then do whatever I can to try to play. Do
you think about draft day at all? And if so, what do you think about what that will be like?
I think about it sometimes. You know, by that point, I'll be so worn out, I think, from all the Senior Bowl combines, meetings, individual workouts. I'm going to go home and hang out with, you know, my parents, my girlfriend, and just watch it on TV, I guess, and wait for a call.
Before I let you go, I can't have a Penn State guy here and not ask you about Joe Pa. What was the experience like to be around this living legend who's been there forever, And at the same time, explain what it's like to be around Joe Paterno, and then for those on the outside looking in that may not know, that think, how can this guy still be coaching? Has the game passed him by? All those things. What do we not know about him that we should?
He's unbelievably active in practice. I mean, he runs around drill to drill and getting in your face, complimenting you, going one way or another, you know, and he evaluates players so well. I mean, my 4 years there, position changes where guys, you know, fight him, but end up, you know, getting drafted first round. Levi Brown, one of them, he was here last year at the Senior Bowl. He came in as a D lineman, fought Joe his freshman year, and Joe said, "You're going to be a first-round draft pick at tackle," and he went 4th or 5th overall. So his knowledge of football, I mean, nothing's passed him by, man. He's on the ball, he's active, and you know, he's one of, if not the greatest football mind, you know, ever. So, I mean, I have a lot of respect for him.
And he's in this competitive battle, even though I know they don't battle each other,
no, they
with
do.
Bobby Bowden. Yeah, well, I know that they both want it.
Yeah.
So what's your take on the whole, who's going to be the winningest coach of all time? Because whoever it is, that record's never going to be broken.
I know, I agree. Yeah, they go at it, man. I don't know what it. Bobby's probably up 1 or 2 games.
One game.
One
as
game
we sit
right
here.
now.
One game.
So they're both. I mean, talking to the Florida State guys, Bobby, you know, he's the same way. He's active. He's around, and he's not looking to leave anytime soon. So I don't know who's going to outlast who. I guess, you know, this next season's important for both teams.
But your take on the whole Joe Pa maybe catching Coach Bowden and passing him, and how much would you like to see? Obviously, he's your guys, but you know, your take on watching it all unfold, especially over your 4 years, because he was ahead, they fell way behind, and then now he's right there.
Yeah, when I came in, we had my freshman year, we had 3 or 4 wins, and he was back there. And these past 3 years, they had a lot of winning seasons, and I mean, I'd like to see him win it. You know, at the end, if you ask him, I don't think he'd care at all. You know, I think he'd blow off the question, but that would be neat. You know, having played under a guy that was the winningest coach college football. So I mean, I'd like to see Joe pull it out at the end.
All right, man. I'll let you go.
Yep.
Good.
All right.